Hi there, my name is Dexter Paglinawan and welcome to this video. This is just my personal heart-to-heart talk with you, maybe a little bit of a confession if you could call it that way. And yeah, this is basically me telling you my personal story and the discoveries I learned along the ways coming from, a poor situation and being a full-time internet marketer. And I'd like to reveal to you some things that other gurus would not tell you. So basically, the question we wanna answer today is, why are we here? Why am I here? Why are you getting involved with internet marketing? And the reason I'm asking this is because, you know, a lot of people would get into internet marketing first and foremost, probably because of the money. And this is the kind of money that's possible with internet marketing. I know it's not that big, I know it's not that glamorous, but I think this is good enough to change a person's life. Okay, so this is an actual result that we did in like 29 hours, and I think it's pretty cool to be able to have that skill to be able to pull this. Now, it's not also about, maybe having to earn $4,000 in a day and being connected to people like, Alex Jeffries is one of the big guys in the internet marketing world. And yeah, a lot of people would, join this thing in order to get some connection and those kind of things. But yeah, although those things are great, it suddenly occurred to me that this internet marketing thing has more depth to it. And the reason why I'm telling you is this picture. This is my little girl. She was 3 years old at the time of this recording, and this was taken last December 6th, 2016. And what happened was, during the midnight of that day, she was vomiting, and I was able to stay with her up until morning and midday, and just observing her, just seeing if we needed to take her to the hospital. And by being there like midday and even in the afternoon, being able to decide that, hey, I think, we've assessed enough that we need to take her to the hospital. So that's what happened. And funnily, December 7 was my birthday. So when they got her to the hospital at December 6th, and they gave us the news that, hey, you should confine her. And yeah, that basically meant that I had to spend my birthday in the hospital. And luckily, she got better. And this photo of her already being able to smile. And this is my other daughter. She's 1 year old, 1 year old at the time of this recording. And yeah, I'm just really thankful that everything turned out all right. Now, the reason I'm showing you this internet marketing based, this picture based and related to internet marketing is I now believe that internet marketing is not just about the money, but something beyond. That's why I call it beyond internet marketing. And basically, I realized this when I was at the hospital, when everything was settled now. My daughter was already sleeping, and my wife was there already sleeping. My other daughter was already sleeping, and there I found myself staring at my computer and, just thinking, hey, I am so lucky that I am able to take some time off, on my own accord without having to um haggle a day off with the boss, without all of those kind of hassles, and basically be there for my daughter right when she needs me. And for me, that is very important, and that gives me reason to continue teaching and sharing what I know, and basically one of the biggest reasons I'm recording this video now. So my goal for you really is to make your life easier and better, beyond the money, beyond, what's possible with internet marketing. And yeah, that is my advocate. And I know internet marketing is great, but it's not totally perfect. And what I mean by this is that there are a lot of scams out there. There are a lot of scrupulous people out there. And, you should be aware of these things, scammy products, scammy systems, and beware of these people. And I'm telling you this because, I want to open your eyes to this reality that internet marketing is great. It can really give you a lot of freedom in your life without even having to be one of the gurus, and without even having to be one of those rich internet marketers. Enough results with internet marketing can give big changes in your life. And the problem is, because of these scammers, because of this not so good people in the industry, a lot of people are robbed of the opportunity, meaning they get scammed once and they leave the industry altogether, which I think is very, very sad. So I am here right now in this video to give you 5 important discoveries about the internet marketing journey that will help you get out of the scams, get out of the rut, really make good results for you with this internet marketing, and probably and hopefully, be maybe me be a part of the changes that would happen in your life with this free video. So yeah, let's begin. Number 1 discovery: is internet marketing really worth it? Well, I want to answer this by really showing you my story, how I started from scratch, literally, to earning thousands in a day. Now, I understand what it is like to come from the bottom. I mean, at the age of 8, I know if you're someone who's relying, who knows what it's like to be relied upon by others. At the age of 8, here's what happened to me. Nobody could send me to school anymore. I was going to be grade 3 in elementary at that time, and the only option for me was to be sent like how many miles away from home to an aunt that I haven't seen before, never seen in the past, so that I could just continue studying. So just imagine that little kid being sent like 9 to 10 or even more hours of travel, 2 rides in a bus and 1 ferry ride. It was really, really a strange feeling for me, knowing that I would be away from my mom and my brothers and sisters. And it was all because we didn't have money at that time to send me to school. So, because I was a kid at that time, just imagine this, 8 years old, alone, I would cry at night. I would see the picture of my brothers and sisters and I would just hold it and I would cry. And literally that made me come up with a promise as a child that when I grow up and have my family of my own and people start relying on me, I would do everything in my power to protect them. And that starts with, being able to earn enough money in order to do that. So as a child, instead of worrying about playing, which is something that I did, of course, as a child, well, I would already think about this kind of things, being at that position. So I studied high school, and when it came to for me to go to the university and attend college, I took up nursing because they said that when you're a nurse, you earn a lot. But one thing shocked me was when I was about to graduate, I saw a payslip of a staff nurse in this hospital, right? We were having our nursing student duty at the hospital at that time, and I saw that, wow, this person is being robbed of her time and energy, being paid this little. And that was the situation of nurses in the Philippines at that time. And I didn't know that in order for nurses to really earn big, they have to get out of the country. But for me, that was an option I didn't want, right? I don't want to leave my family here in the Philippines because, look, I've already spent a lot of my life being away from them, so I didn't want to get out. So I still pursued nursing. I graduated, I got my license, I got my other trainings. But yeah, at those times, it just didn't make sense to me to continue practicing, so I did not practice it. What happened was I was invited to my first ever network marketing seminar, and yeah, I got bitten by the bug, the circle thing, and every circle that they drew on the board meant money, right? So yeah, I was excited. I was young at that time. I was still about to graduate when I had my first network marketing seminar. And true enough, I went home because I was a student. I didn't have money. I asked my family, can you help me get inside this network marketing company? Can I borrow money from you? And they all just laughed at me and thinking I was stupid. But yeah, in the end, I was able to come up with the money, asking my other people from my network, the people I knew, told me them that, hey, I really want to start my own business. And yeah, I made the money, and I've earned my first 6 figures in network marketing during those times. I was a fresh graduate, and one day, it just happened that the company I was working with had to change. So my income stopped a bit. I had to stop that internet marketing thing, but I got a visit from a friend. When I thought that internet marketing, I mean the network marketing MLM was the answer, um, my dreams just crashed then. But yeah, like I was saying, I got a visit from a friend from Japan, and he's a cousin of mine. We were the same age, but he was doing something called internet marketing, and it was really, really interesting because I didn't have to ask his bank account or see his bank account, but I understood he was making money because he did not graduate college or something like that. Last thing I heard from him was that he was working as like a waiter in Hard Rock Cafe, Japan. And yeah, then now he's earning like big amounts of money in internet marketing. So this was around 2007, right? There was a problem though when I asked him what he was doing, and he told me it was internet marketing. The examples he showed me were in Japanese, so really, really weird. I couldn't understand. But he told me something. If you want to do this, you start with copywriting, or just at least learn copywriting, because he couldn't really teach me much. There was a language barrier, but he knew enough that if he could pass me simple things about copywriting, I would be good on my own. So that's what happened. He told me and he taught me about copywriting. So what happened was, the basic idea that he gave me was, in the internet marketing thing, you sell ebooks or info products, and you create an ebook and you sell it. So the idea was for me to create a guitar ebook, and I really sucked playing at guitar that time. So it took me years to really become better, but with the idea of writing an ebook. Or I was taking notes as I was studying guitar more, with a goal of writing my own ebook. So I became better at playing the guitar. I even got into a band, played in the radio, things like that, recorded a song. And the good thing was, after sometime I was able to create my ebook, and this is the ugly design of my ebook. I was able to study more about internet marketing on my own, but it took me 2 long years, which is really, really crazy, because right now you could create an ebook in, let's say, a month, 2 weeks, or even a day if you know the secrets. And yeah, I earned my first dollar with this ebook, and I was really happy, though it took me that much. I was doing some odd internet marketing study at that time because I was on my own, but true enough, I was able to get some kind of result. But it's not the best. Things were not optimized. I didn't really know what I was doing. So one discovery that I could give this: if you don't give enough focus, you won't get enough results. Okay, because at that time I knew I got a taste of internet marketing, but I didn't really give it enough respect and focus. And I thought that everything was just easy peasy, but it wasn't the case. At that time, I was still earning a bit from my network marketing gigs because I transferred to another company, but it really didn't um, grow that big as I was expecting. But I was earning enough. But because I was earning enough to feed myself and, go out on bars and those kind of things as a young kid, it it really meant that I didn't have to focus on my business. And lo and behold, it did not give me the internet marketing dream because of that lack of focus. So, yeah, it's true. You may create a small success in internet marketing, but if you really don't put your heart to it, um, don't expect that big result. That's just what I'm saying. But the good news is, it's a lot easier than what a lot of people are doing already right now. Going 9 to 5 job, internet marketing is still great. Now, here's what happened to me next. I got in $250,000 in debt when I was 23 years old. And how it happened was, remember, I was juggling learning internet marketing at the same time, doing network marketing at the side. So during one of my stints and out of town travel in my network marketing gig, I met some people and we got into different business, like the entertainment and events business. And what happened was, the job of pulling the money for our events was passed to me. And yeah, I got my job done. I got the funds, but yeah, I was kind of scammed. The events didn't push through, and I owed money to a lot of people because of that. At age 23, it wasn't easy. Um, my laptop crashed also at that time, and internet marketing was the only thing in my mind that would save me. So, yeah, I really got into a depression and got myself into self-exile. That's what happened. And I worked odd jobs like being in a construction, carrying those heavy stuff, serving as a waiter, those kind of stuff. I didn't wanna be a nurse still at that time. I didn't wanna be an employee at that time because I knew if I was gonna get out of this mess, I needed a business, right? But yeah, because my laptop crashed, I don't know how to start my internet marketing business again. I really didn't have that much of a choice. Not until one day I met this guy. This guy's name is John Kalub, and he's like the Tony Robbins of the Philippines, meaning he's a seminar guy who is really, really respected by a lot of people. He's the #1 success coach here in the Philippines. So I met him in a bookstore, and I didn't know what the reason was, but I told him, "Hey, John, I'm one of the guys who attended your seminar way back in this XYZ year, and I'm a copywriter." I just told him that I'm a copywriter. I didn't know why, and he told me that he needed a copywriter. And the only thing that separated me from that job was I needed to travel 6 hours and live there in that area from in the capital of the Philippines, Manila, because I live in the north of the Philippines. So I met this guy. Little did I know that everything that I've learned trying to figure out internet marketing on my own for like 2 years, well, it would pay off because I became the online in-house online marketer of this guy, and we would back people in our seminars to thousands of people in a room, and it was a really, really good experience for me. It lasted for about 1 year for me. We traveled the Philippines. This is the mayor of our city, by the way, and this is a clipping from a newspaper. And I've met I've learned a lot of things, and I've met a lot of cool people from different avenues of and different niches, and I was able to serve these peoples as well. This people as well, and because of internet marketing, the skill. I was able to get out of the Philippines, travel for the first time, visit Disneyland, be in this cool place. And yeah, here's the discovery there. A lot of the things you get to see in the internet marketing world, could lead you or give you cool skills that would be in demand enough that would take you to places just like me. So sometimes you think that the only way to make money online is just, do what the gurus do, and not exactly. Being exposed to the skills alone could give you a lot of things to work with, and it could take you to places, okay? Yeah, so pretty cool. So like I said, it only lasted about a year for me because I was gonna have my baby. I learned the news that I was gonna have my baby, so I quit my job, and yeah, I went back to the city of Pines for about 2 years. I I did this. I went to write my book about marketing, everything that I've learned through the years, network marketing, internet marketing, speaking, public speaking to different people in different places in different parts of the country. And yeah, I was able to launch that book. And the funny thing here is that during those years, for about 2 years, we just lived off of my occasional services gigs, meaning those things that I've learned all those years, I've just sold them as services like copywriting services, social media services. A lot of these things are easy to do. And the reason I wrote here occasional services is because most of the time, during those times, during those break, you could call it, what I did was just play a lot of computer games. And in fact, I was so engrossed to playing computer games, I even made my own YouTube channel about it. So this happened for about 2 years. So I would work just once in a while, get enough money to live off, and then I would take a long break. So yeah, it was really crazy of me because I already had one kid at that time. But yeah, that didn't last long because um I was gonna have my second baby. Okay? So this is my second baby. Her name is Yuna. And during those times, I really told myself that, hey, okay, the too much gaming wouldn't serve us this time. We need to get serious about building a business now. So what I did was, again, go back to internet marketing. This time, I hired a coach. I joined Alex Jeffrey's coaching program, and I had to pay like half a year's worth of salary, okay, to be there. Money that I didn't have. Why? Because I paid the coaching program at the same time my second baby was born. So just think about this. I was given the choice of, would you like to join this program or not? Versus, if I join this program, I needed money to pay for the hospital bills and for the delivery and all those kind of stuff. And yeah, I really have had to make a choice, right? I didn't have enough money for the coaching program because I need the money for the delivery. So what happened was I had to ask my brother to um allow me to use his credit card because I had money that was gonna come in from the services, but they were not with me yet, no? Those money was not in my possession. So luckily my brother allowed me to do that, and I was able to pay him off eventually, like a month or two when my money came. But yeah, it's all about asking people for help if you need it. Sometimes you have to get rid of your pride if it really needs to be done, right? So that's what I did. Um, yeah. So there I was, a stranger in a new world again. I was gonna now learn how to create a product, a digital product, and be able to launch it. So that was what the coaching program was about. October 24, 2015 was the scheduled launch date for me, but about a week before, it was really a first time for me to experience a product launch in this kind of manner. About a week before, that was the time Typhoon Kopu, I think its international name, came to the Philippines, and there was no electricity. As you can see here, this is a screenshot. All right, this is a tree that has been toppled, and this you see here is a car. That is an actual car. So what happened here is that this car got toppled to its side because of really, really strong wind. Now, here's the story behind this picture. Because there was no electricity and I needed to, set up my launch, I had to carry my CPU, my computer, all of my rig to another place that has a generator. All right. So I didn't really think about that at first. I was about to give up. How could an internet marketing business function without electricity and internet? So yeah, I was about to give up. Then I just told myself, hey, how about I text people I know and let's see who answers. And I asked them who among you has got a generator, and somebody fortunately has. And yeah, this is me hauling my computer at that time. So I'm sharing this um because I want to give you this discovery. Sometimes you have to focus on solutions even if things really look bad. And yeah, that's the story here. That's the lesson here, Instead of me focusing on, hey, there's no electricity, I might as well cancel the launch, which is what a lot of people I think would do. Well, it would pay off if you would focus on finding the solution, which is what I did. Launch came, and luckily, we were able to reach number 9 on that day, which is a really, really happy moment for me, and it was a start. My product was Headline Swiss Knife Method. It's all about how to create headlines, basically. And that was start, and we eventually, um, moved up to creating this kind of results, and I became top 5% affiliate and top 5% vendor on Warrior Plus. And yeah, this is all because of from this coaching, just having that start, asking for help from people, and yeah, doing what's needed to be done. Okay, so another discovery that I want to share here now is in relation to the first product that I did. You can start with a niche solution to a problem. Meaning, when it comes to copywriting really means simply salesmanship in print, right? So you could be writing sales letter that would sell your product. Now, my niche solution there was all about headline only. So yeah, something that I learned how to do during my offline marketing gig, and it paid off, So everything that you've been doing could be something that you could use in the future. So going back to our discovery number 1, question number 1, is I am really worth it? Is internet marketing really worth it? For me, the answer is always a yes. Whenever I see this picture, I always understand that, hey, teaching about internet marketing goes beyond internet marketing now. It's all about the impact that you could give to your life, to your loved ones, and to other people's life as well. So yeah, basically, it's a message that I want to pass on to you right now. And to give you final notes before I end is this. To get things done, you have to get off your ass. Internet marketing is good, but it's not overnight. Don't belittle the what hard work could give you. In fact, if you're willing to work on something worthwhile, well, internet marketing is something that I believe could give you a lot of residual results in the future. Okay, so if you're thinking whether you should or you should not be bothering about internet marketing, give it a try. I love this scene. There are a lot of cool people here as well, and yeah, a lot of cool results have already been made through this gig, through this profession. Another lesson and tip that I want to leave you is you have the power to change your life. I mean, you know, um, I came from a really poor family. I didn't have my own house. I was sent to a very, very far away place, being lonely and sad. And, at the end of the day, when you have to think about it, at the end of the day, you have the power to change your life. I mean, internet marketing has this gift. You don't have to start with really, really big capital. All you need to do is, get things done, and you can change your life. I believe that you can. Now, last but not the least, find people that you can trust. There are scammers out there. There are really people who's only after your hard-earned money, and I know that's not really, really the best thing to say coming from a person that's in this industry, but hey, all you have to do is find people you can trust. I'm one of those guys, I believe, because I understand the the consequences to be to be in a debt, to be pulling everything that you can in order to just create the results that you want, to being on the losing end, to being scammed. I've been there, I've done that. But yeah, because I've been there and done these things, I want you to understand that I am on your side. So yeah, my final request for you right now is just watch out for my mails. I just want to be in touch with you. I want us to further build our relationship. I want to give you more of the things I discover. I want to share a lot of things that I encounter in this industry, and I want to be, you could say, a watchdog for you. I'd be revealing a lot of the things in my mind through my emails and my blog as well. So yeah, if you're in my blog, come visit my blog. Once in a while, if you're on my Facebook group, you could talk to me there. If you're watching this from my YouTube channel, yeah, feel free to subscribe as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Dexter Paglinawan. I enjoyed creating this video for you. I hope you got value from it. And if you have any question, you could just put it in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll try to answer that as soon as I can. Peace and much love. Booyah.